Welcome back everybody. On today's video I am tackling firstly badge removal, secondly interim repair of the dent in the tank, and that's all for today. So keep watching. If you don't already, subscribe, thumbs up to all the videos you like, and please comment, and obviously check out my other videos. Just a quick note, while the tank's draining, I've noticed that I've got a loose Allen key bolt on the petrol tank, so I'll check all those and make sure they're all tight enough, because that's not a good start, because that's on the verge of coming out. It's very easily movable with your fingers. She is. Fairly hollow badge. See how effective this is at removing the glue? Yeah, just get it off the extra stuff. Let's see if the thinners just remove the rest of it. If you can see under the torchlight, you can just make out where the badge was. So need a little bit of polishing to get rid of that, I should think. Some very old teacup. So hopefully you can see, seems to have got rid of it. Torch is a good way of shining up any imperfections when you're looking at vehicles. Picks out all the lines you can't see by hand. Good way of checking if you're buying a car or whatever. Good way of checking if it's had any bodywork. Easy way of comparing panels. Yep, very happy with that. Not final, I can always polish it and stuff again, but not bad. It's just a shame about that. Starting to rain again. Can't get anything done at the moment. Weather's terrible. So I used two different types of floss on the other side, tooth floss. Neither last very long. This is a bit thicker. This is the centre of some £500, or one of the strands from some £500 paracord, one of the centre strands. So this is pretty tough, so I'll keep trying with this. This time I'll get I'll make sure and go closer to the tank to cut as much of the adhesive off first, so I don't have to take it off afterwards. Could really do with an assistant today to hold the tank. It's a little tricky on your own, better with two people, or even if probably easier just leaving it on the bike, but I didn't want to make a mess of the bike. Keep applying this in between, helps soften up the adhesive. Very much easier with a bit of that. I think it helps a bit of a lubricant as well. Yeah, much better. Keep applying that in generous amounts. There we go. Came off more completely. Looks quite frightening and messy to start with, but it soon starts to clean up. So again, this side, done it slightly differently, just washed it with soapy water. You can, it's hard to see on camera, but you can just still see a little bit where the badge was. You can make that out. A little line, a bit of adhesive left there, so a bit more teacup on this side. There's a little bit left there, that's just so I hope you'll agree, as a first timer, moving those badges, not done a bad job. We'll tackle this next. When using power tools, particularly angle grinders, always wear eye protection. I learnt the hard way twice. So that's what I'm left with. Some bare metal, some undercoat, and some crazing on the surface. About 15 minutes since my first coat on that. You'll see there's various overspray. It's not perfect here either, but it doesn't need to be. The overspray will go, but I can't really touch that for 2 weeks. So that's all we're doing today. Hope it's been a bit informative for somebody. If you do take your tank off, check those bolts underneath, make sure they're tight around your fuel pump, because one of mine wasn't, the rest were fine. I'm sure this last bit's going to make a few people cry, probably get abuse for my amateur repairs, but it's just a temporary thing, just so it doesn't rust. But don't know how long I'll leave it like that. Might stay like that for a long time, don't know. So yeah, hopefully that's helpful. So main thing, something to help dissolve the adhesive for your badges, some strong thin string. So I ended up using the strand out of paracord, which you can get all across the world, and then choose the thinners to remove the rest. Fairly simple, I think it was about 12-15 minutes per side, and then just a bit of a buff up after that. So that slips on pretty easy. The fuel connector, you have to press the buttons just to get it to slide over the top, and then get hold of the hose further up and pull it down with some force. Obviously leave enough slack in the hose while you're doing that, so you have to let the tank right down and pull it home tight, and it will click into place.